contest in this game. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Mark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Timberwolves hoping to give a strong showing here for their home crowd. They have been riding the bottom end of the middle of the Western Conference, 11th place right now.
And a win here, guys, would shift momentum in the season series tonight. It's their second of 3 games overall, and they'll need to draw on what they learned the last time around.
Without question. I mean, you learn from wins and losses, maybe even more from losses. They took some hard lessons in that first game.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. Greek is out there at Bledsoe. And it's Chandler in at the center position. Now, here's Rubio. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Dishes it to Towns. Chandler with the rebound for the Phoenix Suns. They're coming off a good outing against New Orleans.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
And here's Rubio following the three from Eric Bledsoe. Martin kicks to Wiggins. Clock at 6. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Stolen by Tucker.
That steal was a product of active hands and outstanding defensive awareness there.
And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle of spreading it around.
Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against the San Antonio Spurs.
You just have to admire the versatility they were able to display offensively.
Scoring came from every direction, all over the place. I mean, if one approach didn't work for them, they found another one that did.
And now in transition is Bledsoe. Here we go.
Well played right there. I mean, there's no question who has the momentum.
Greg, the lead appears to be heading north, if you will.
Now, here's Rubio. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Wiggins drives in, and Chandler sends it back. And they'll keep possession. That is good. Suns leading by 7. To the paint, here's Freak. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 4 assists now tonight. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Outside, Martin. It's hauled in by the Suns. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. It seemed like anytime the fans got a little hostile, they just started to take it up a notch from beyond.
The bombs were really falling, weren't they? I mean, great shooting, especially when you consider it was on the road. What a performance. Just look at the game for Freak. He's already got 8 points and also a block shot.
And what's gotten into him? I mean, he is going crazy out there.
Man, I tell you, partner, it is so much fun to see a player playing with that kind of freedom and just taking over like this, guys. Really impressive.
Andrew Bogut checked in for Minnesota. And Phoenix also making a switch. Lenz checked in.
All right, target setter, coming on the court now, your Timberwolves dancers. Come on, give it up.
Well, Phoenix, since the All-Star break, we get a look at the numbers they've put up. First in shooting percentage, first in three-point shooting, and they're also number 1. The team that makes foul shots gives itself and its coaching staff a lot of confidence.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
And stolen by Freak. Fast break, here come the Suns. Freak with the ball. Good. Land's got his first basket.
No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
And Rubio kicks to Martin. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Martin's got his second basket of the night. Suns leading by 11. Land a screen. Here's Freak. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's Towns following the basket by Freak. Wiggins passes to Rubio. Outside Martin. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Martin's got 6 points.
Well, that's simply a great move there, Kevin. He dusted off the defense and got to the cup for the easy basket.
Kept alive. Land dishes to Morris. A second chance effort and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one is on Towns.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Muhammad comes in for Kevin Martin. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Ricky Rubio. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Phoenix. Brandon Knight comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Porter's checked in for Markieff Morris. Suns on defense, leading by 12. Wiggins against Porter. Wiggins drives in. And it's Freak with the rebound.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
No good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And Pekovic kicks to LaVine. Feeds to Bogut. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Well, the shooting guards you see listed there have been the ultra-reliable players for the past month. Take a look at their percentages from the field during that time. Freak, number 1.
And he is not a wasteful player. That much we've learned. I mean, he makes the most of the good looks he gets. And if it's not there, he's not going to force a bad shot.
Yeah, and he's efficient and he's intelligent in his shot selection. You're exactly right there, but don't take away from the fact that he's a tremendous pure shooter as well. Even when he's got a hand right in his face, I mean, he makes tough shots.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch in how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Now here's Wiggins following the miss by Freak. Pass to Pekovic. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Muhammad out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Gorgui Dieng's checked in for Andrew Bogut. Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Towns, he's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Garnett comes in for Gorgui Dieng. Kevin Martin is checked in for Wiggins. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for LaVine. And the Suns here with a different look. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Alex Len. Morris comes in for T.J. Warren. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Porter. And Freak subbed in for Booker. On the court for the Suns, Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. Brandon Knight is out there with Freak. And it's Chandler in at the 5, down low. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pelicans got the job done. He had 43 points, and he tallied those points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
They get it back. Timberwolves trail by 11. And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds. Block shots, a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
You know, and Akeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest all-around players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender.
Now here's Bledsoe. This is the most they've led by, 13 points.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Rubio outside, trying to find Martin. He's got it now. And he gets it to go. Martin's got 10.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Stolen by Bledsoe. Fast break, here come the Suns. He was all alone on that one. Freak's got the lead up to 13 now for Phoenix. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Suns.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about how well they defended the rim? Not just blocking shots, but also altering them here in this first half.
Bledsoe passes to Freak. Rubio against Bledsoe. To the paint, Freak dishes to Chandler. Shot clock at 6. That drops. 20 points for Freak.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Stolen by Bledsoe. Here's Freak. Finishes the break with a slam.
And guys, got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And here we have an opportunity to check out Karl Anthony Towns. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. 10th in rebounding, and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
Boy, he's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the full 48 minutes. Glass eater.
Timberwolves trail by 17. To the paint, here's Martin. Takes it off the glass. Martin's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Bledsoe outside. Floats one. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage of it.
And so that's the end of the... Team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Garnett out there with Towns. And it's Rubio in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Flip Saunders. Now here's Towns. Shot clock at 6. From 12 feet out. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Wiggins. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade? Smooth operator. But I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number one of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. And stolen by Freak. And here we go, Freak heading to the hoop.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes,
bringing it
sir.
down hard,
Yes,
my
sir.
brother.
Yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Martin kicks to Garnett, tries it from 9. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Garnett's got his second bucket of the night.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And a wide open look for Freak. Another 3 for Phoenix.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Rubio the pass to Towns. Here's Martin. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Muhammad, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. On the wing, Wiggins, guarded by Tucker. Garnett kicks to Muhammad. 6 to shoot. Wiggins left side. No luck. The Suns go the other way with it.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And Freak gets it to go on the assist from Eric Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Now, here's Rubio. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Wiggins. Garnett kicks to Muhammad. Another miss by Minnesota. Suns on offense. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Bledsoe with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Morris with the bucket.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
Well, these small forwards may not be the biggest players in the NBA, but they can still get up there. They're leading their position in block shots since the Andrew Wiggins third.
Just superb in terms of their athletic defending ability. I mean, all of them. They never give up on a play and do everything they can to challenge each and every shot.
Well, you'd think the energy they expend defensively would take away from their offense, but that's not the case for most of them. A block leads to an easy basket or fuels their offense.
Bledsoe kicks it to Tucker. Down low, here's Freak. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Freak's got 12 points in just the second half. Timberwolves trail by 20. Screen by Bogut. Here is Rubio. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. To the left side wing. Bogut dishes to Muhammad. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover. So valuable, especially for a guard, as we see 2 tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Minnesota. Zach LaVine comes in for Ricky Rubio. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Trains the three-pointer. Wiggins has got 5 points now in the quarter.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
To the inside, Freak. A rebound by the Timberwolves. LaVine's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Wiggins with it, and it's Knight picking him up. Wiggins against Knight. Wiggins passes to Pekovic. He kicks to Bogut. Stolen by Len. Now here's Knight. He's covered closely. Here's Freak. They get the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 15. And that one's good. Wiggins has got 13.
Sometimes you can catch the defense napping when you make a strong pass like that in transition.
Knight kicks to Freak. There's a minute 40 left to play in the third. Phoenix, no good that time either. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Here's Muhammad. It's hauled in by Warren.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And Pekovic gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Minnesota making some changes. Gorgie Dang comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Martin in for Levine. And a change for the Suns. Porter's checked in. Over to the wing. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Outside Knight, Freak. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Passes to Martin, and the foul called on Freak. The Suns making a switch here. Chandler's checked in. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Gorgie Dang. Towns comes in for Shabazz Muhammad, and it's Garnett in for Martin. And then for Phoenix, Morris is checked in for Len. P.J. Tucker comes in for Porter. And Freak subbed in for Booker. Setting the floor for the Suns. Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. Freak is out there with Brandon Knight. And it's Chandler in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Wiggins. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Morris a screen. Knight into the lane. The shot will not go. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's Pekovic. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Suns leading by 17. Knight kicks to Freak. The 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters, to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Martin comes in for Andrew Bogut. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Nikola Pekovic.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
To the inside. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Freak.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Timberwolves trail by 15. Rubio with it. And it's Knight picking him up. Wiggins right side. Fader on the way. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Wiggins has got 11 in the second half. Fires for 3, and it's Freak missing.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the 3.
And it's the Suns with the ball. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Chandler with the screen on Rubio. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. And that's now 9 points for Brandon Knight. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Rubio dishes to Towns. The shot is off. Nice D from Freak.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And he gets it to go.
Well, they scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
Timberwolves trail by 17. Rubio with it. Down low, Martin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And it's now 23 points for Martin. The Suns have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Knight passes to Freak. Beyond the arc. And the shot is good. Freak's got 43 points.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Not lacking in confidence, and I really like that. Sometimes you see teams get conservative once they get a lead, playing not to lose.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Now here's Freak. There's the three. Another three for Phoenix.
Just too dangerous of a shooter to leave alone from beyond the arc.
Wiggins outside. Chandler with the defensive effort.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
The dish to Freak. Lets the three fly. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Garnett's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Plays it up and banks it in.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Knight with it, and it's Martin picking him up.
Move the ball.
Knight kicks to Freak. All sorts of time. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Phoenix.
Mark the differential. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Nikola Pekovic comes in for Kevin Garnett. Towns, he's checked in for Shabazz Muhammad. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Levine. And the Suns here with a different look. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Len. Markieff Morris comes in for T.J. Warren. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Porter. And Freak subbed in for Booker.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pekovic with a screen on Bledsoe. Back to Pekovic. No good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A solid.